This first lesson is about culture in global software engineering. Within ProAwareness, we work with agile teams that are distributed. The product owner and often part of the developers are located in the Netherlands, and the other team members are located in Bangalore, India. That's why in my lessons the focus is on a specific cultural aspect between software development teams from those two countries. I studied recent team models on team dynamics based on research by Google and the 5 dysfunctions of a team model by Patrick Lencioni and applied them on global teams. By doing so, I experienced that the primal focus of a leader of a global team should be to deal with the social and emotional distance that is part of working in a cross-cultural team. This means that a leader sets up ways to connect and align team members with each other on both personal and professional level. Culture plays a big part in this because creating awareness on cultural differences, values and norms is essential in bridging the social and emotional distance. So the question is how to deal with this culture thing in global teams. Through the following anecdote, you will get an idea. Recently, I conducted a training for a team consisting of 6 engineers and a Scrum Master. The team had 3 senior developers and a Scrum Master from the Netherlands and 3 junior ones from India. The Indians moved to the Netherlands and they were working in one location. So the challenges of a distributed setup were not part of this team. Still, the Scrum Master noticed that the team was not acting as one team. There were actually 2 teams in one. The team of Indians and a team of Dutch people. He had the feeling that this was causing the meager performance of the team. And he approached me and asked me if I could help him build one team by addressing the cultural issues that were causing the split in the team. The training would be a success if the cultural barrier was bridged. If the Scrum Master's theory was right, the performance of the team would increase in the sprints after the training. During the training, I used the culture map, a visual model developed by Erin Meyer, to create awareness on the difference in culture between the Netherlands and between India. As you can see, the difference on each dimension is big, and I asked the team members to share an example on where they felt the difference was noticeable within the team. When we came to the dimension leading and spoke about the difference between egalitarian and hierarchical cultures, a Dutch developer, a senior of about 55 years old, described the following situation. He sometimes goes to one of the Indian guys to explain him something, and then he kneels down at his desk next to him and talks to him. The Indian guy then gets very uneasy, gets up and urges the senior developer to also get up. The Dutch developer doesn't understand why he does that and notices that he feels more and more reluctant to approach him and explain him stuff. Because the Indian developer does not approach him with questions, the communication suffers, the information exchange falters, and the collaboration lacks. We openly spoke about the behavior on both sides, where it comes from, and what are the consequences for the communication, information exchange, and collaboration. We did this on all dimensions, just talking about it, being open, becoming aware of their behaviors, led to a major breakthrough in trust and understanding within the team. During the training, there was a lot of recognition, laughter, and relaxation. The training was closed with a dinner in an Indian restaurant where the Dutch engineers experienced Indian food and the team bonded with each other over a beer. After 2 sprints, I spoke to the Scrum Master again. He said there was a buzz in the team that had not been there before. The social and emotional distance had decreased majorly, and if there were misunderstandings, they were openly spoken about. Also, the performance of the team was increasing because of better communication and collaboration. The team itself had decided to include cultural awareness in their bi-weekly retrospective. Every retro, a team member would share an experience on where culture impacted the communication and collaboration in that sprint and how they could avoid that next time. All Dutch team members agreed that they were skeptical about the collaboration with other cultures before, and that they were not expecting that the training would change that. All team members agreed that getting insight in each other's values, traditions and behaviors enriched their working experience and made them more aware of and curious about how culture influenced their own behavior. Concluding, consciously dealing with lowering the social and emotional distance between team members from different cultural backgrounds is essential to build a great global team. Trust and safety grow if there's awareness and understanding on both sides about values and behaviors of different cultures involved in a team. The culture map helps setting the stage to grow this awareness that teams need to reach higher performance and to add more value to their organization.